This Hangout on Air is live. Welcome to this Taste Challenge. I've done the skills competition. I'm fast, I'm agile, and I'm echo-ed. And today, don't be scared now. Don't be scared. I know you're nervous, but I'm doing Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue. Why am I introducing that first? Moosehead Lager. Moosehead Lager. Introduced in 1867. 1867. The same year Canada was introduced. Did you know that? Canada was formed as a country in 1867 with 4 provinces. Now they've got 10. And Moosehead, a family-owned company, formed the same year, 1867, quality and tradition. This is 5% alcohol, imported by United States Beverage LLC. Oh yeah, they import a lot of interesting stuff from New Brunswick, Canada. Fiercely independent product of Canada. And 13 international bitterness units. They use only Canadian 2-row barley. I'm looking at the website. That's how I know that. And naturally pure Spruce Lake water. It says cool, fermented, and cold aged to impart its award-winning flavor. And it says, while others back down, we outlast. So, and I'm not going to read all of that. All right, so I'll put the links. You can look at their website. Now we have Labatt. I put 2 links, the Canadian and the U.S. website. Labatt U.S. Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue. Introduced in 1951, Labatt Blue. The company established in 1847, 20 years before Canada was introduced. It's got some kind of code that I cannot figure out. F13825. John Labatt. This is an 11.5 ounce bottle. Kind of a strange configuration, 340 milliliters. And it's sold in 3 different alcohol levels. 4.7, the U.S. website says. And then in Canada, 4.9 in Quebec, province Quebec, and 5% in the rest of the Dominion of Canada. Canadian Pilsner. Well, it's an adjunct, so it's not a true Pilsner, but adjunct beer. Hallertau hops, 2-row malted barley, and pure Canadian barley. A clean, refreshing taste with distinct hop aroma, delicate fruit flavor, and a slightly sweet aftertaste. When I first tried Labatt Blue, I didn't like it. I gave it a C. The yeast flavor threw me off. I was like, I don't know. But then the more I drank it, I realized, like so many times when I do these beer tastings and revisits, I'll say, it wasn't the beer, it was me. It wasn't the beer, it was me. You say, oh, like when a woman breaks up with you, she says, it wasn't you, it was me. It's not you, it's me. Well, that really means she found somebody she likes better. But in this case, I just started liking it more. All right. Gabe says, hi, I never had those 2 beers. Robert Collins says, awesome, a Canadian beer taste challenge. Cheers, Jay. Thank you, Robert. I have all these ideas from Newfoundland. Newfoundland? No. It's from New Brunswick. Old Brunswick. Oh, Old Brunswick is in Germany. Brunswick, or however you say it. And then New Brunswick in Canada. Gabe says, I'm glad. Can see a live video, 100% live. It's live, baby. It's live. JTLBZ says, Moosehead all day long. Gabe keeps missing these live videos. I'm sorry. I don't plan them too much ahead and make previews and all because they just spur a moment. CS says, good evening. I like both, but I prefer Moosehead. I can get a 16-ounce Moosehead in cans here for $4.99. I can't get cans of Moosehead here. Only these 12-ounce 12-ounce bottles. That's a better value already. You get more beer. I've enjoyed Moosehead off and on for over 20 years, says Craig Swenson. No, I'm from Newfoundland, says Robert. Oh, okay. I would like to go to Newfoundland, which is the newest province of Canada. The oldest territory, really, but the newest province. Only joined Canada 70 years ago. It was a British colony and a dominion, and then it decided to join Canada for various reasons by a very close vote. I think it was 51 to 49%. Vlad Tepes says, I drank a Moosehead last night. Really good for a macro lager. Gabe says, Moosehead 12-pack is $9.99 and Total Wine is cheaper here. TLC69 says, I like Labatt Blue, but I still got to try Moosehead. All right, well, it's been a long time since I've had either one of these. I'm going to give it a fair evaluation. Oh, it's not a twist cap. I had a feeling for that, so I brought this try because I thought it wasn't a twister. Look, let's get something straight here. I'm going to be, I smell some skunk. Woo, and I tried to pull it from the back of the rack at Rouse's. They'll let you pull singles. You don't have to make your own 6-pack. You can make your own 2-pack, which is what I did. I made my own 2-pack. 2-pack Shakur. All right, 2-pack shaker. All right, whoa, nice pop. No skunk. Brown bottle good. Green bottle questionable. Ooh, nice vapor. Nice vapor. I'm going to go put the bottles in the refrigerator because I don't want the beer to warm too much. I do want to drink it all. Oh, I'm going to drink it. I'll be right back. Oh, crap. Only one problem. I'm doing this on the Opera browser, and it's not, the screen isn't wide enough. Look where my hands are. If I was on Google Chrome, it would be wide. Heck, I knew I was forgetting something. Well, I'm not going to worry about it now. I have a narrow view for you, and I have narrow perimeters for reviewing these beers. They're both golden. Color isn't really a factor from what I can see. Nah. Same kind of head action, foam action. More drinking, less talking, says JTLBZ. I plan on doing that. Gabe says Labatt Blue is $7.49 a 6-pack and 12-pack is $12.99. That's cheaper than here. Well, we don't even get 12-packs of Labatt Blue. Labatt Blue barely sells around here. You could find an odd 6-pack at some Rouse's here and there, but it's not popular. They don't promote it, so what do you expect? Molson Canadian doesn't really do well, and Moosehead doesn't do well. I mean, really, it's few and far between Canadian beers here. 20 years ago, it was bigger, much bigger presence, but craft beer sort of chased them off the shelf, which is a sad thing in a way because they're very good. I don't know why they changed the label on Moosehead. The old one looked better. I'm not sure about that. I did like the old one. Hey, Jay, I enjoyed a couple of Labatts on draft today. Ooh, I'd love to try it. Nothing bad to say about either of these beers. Looks like you got the Bush butt already, says JLTBZ. The Bush butt already. Yeah, I don't know what that means. All right. So anyway, Craig says, keeping beer, wine, and liquor reviews great for almost 10 years. Yes, it's been over 8 years, going on 9. All right. Now, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to give you my full report. I don't know. Did Labatt and Moosehead secretly get together and plan these beers, collaborate secretly to produce this stuff? With this some kind of I'm going to just taste it and give you my full report. I'm going to be honest about it. You say that's a false charge. Why would you say something like that? Okay, I'm sorry. Well, okay, you say that's false. That's false. All right, enjoying Miller High Life Light right now. Oh, yeah. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to guess because it's going to be the smell factor. I just realized that. Doesn't matter what I do. I'm going to smell that skunkiness and it's going to be boom. There it goes. Okay. Hey, but that's not my problem. Did I produce this beer in a green bottle? No, I did not. I smell Jerry barbecuing. Oh, it smells like barbecue chicken he's cooking up. This one smells very clean, semi-sweet, a little yeasty. And remember my observation about Labatt over the years, that odd yeast aroma. Now you might, sirens. You say, oh, you just pray for all the people. You don't even know if they're hurt. Hey, look, you saw that bad wreck in California yesterday? If you don't care about other people, that's your business. I hope that nobody's hurt. I saw somebody get hit. Somebody got hit. They were riding a bike and got hit Friday. I don't even know what happened, if they're okay. The girl hit her head on the windshield. And that was a terrible, traumatic thing to see. Way worse to have had it happen. Seeing it is bad. Having it happen, way worse. This has got to be Labatt, but let's see. That's Moosehead. It smells so skunky and so grassy hoppy. But it's you know, when that light reacts with it, then you get that. It's not really skunk, because if you run over a skunk, you ain't gonna smell this. You're gonna wish you were smelling skunk beer. But that's the description people use. You say, well, it's kind of like when people cut the grass at freshly cut grass. It's kind of not really like that. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like its own self, its own funny light struck hop smell. What is your opinion on Canadian Limited blended whiskey? Says Aduba Gupta. Well, it's very inexpensive in Louisiana, about $7.59 a bottle at Walmart. And I think it's one of the better blended whiskeys you can get, at least at that price level. I have some left in the bottle, and I intend to do more taste challenges with it. If you watch my channel, I've done many taste challenges with Canadian Limited. In fact, I have a solo review of it, and I've been very pleased with it. Not totally pleased, but largely pleased with Canadian Limited. And I can see why it's been on the market for 47 years. Yes. I picked Moosehead over Labatt, but should do a revisit. Okay. Labatt versus Molson equals another awesome beer taste challenge, says Robert Collins. I agree with that. Moosehead, and I appreciate that too. Moosehead Pale Ale is $5.99 of 4 16-ounce cans. We've never seen that in Louisiana. Never. The Labatt website says, I already read that. Distinct hop aroma. I said that, but I say it had distinct yeast aroma now. You say, no, that's the hops doing that. You're describing it incorrectly. It could be. Blue was the first brand in Canada with a twist off cap. Glad to hear that, because it's convenient. Won a gold medal, a silver medal in the international lager category in 1998, 21 years ago. Selected aromatic hops is a well-balanced, fruity, matured, full-flavored beer with a fruity character and a slightly sweet aftertaste. They're showing an older bottle label on the Labatt.ca website, but that could be a different label in that country. Yeah, I guess the Moosehead Lager label looks pretty good. I don't dislike it. One day we'll look back and say, man, that thing was so teens looking. Just looked like the teens. Like we'll say, that looked like the 70s. That looked like 1962. Oh, you just know this is Labatt. It is unique. It's not so unique. It's just straight up unique, because unique means like unlike anything else. And it's unlike anything else. I would never drink any other beer and think, oh, that's like Labatt. No, Labatt is like Labatt. And I'm unanimous in that. It's not bursting with flavor. It's not like the greatest flavor in the world. But you get a spicy hop character. Spicy. Don't know what the IBUs are. I know Moosehead is 13. It has a German character. Alsatian character, like almost like Alsace-Lorraine, like on that Franco-Germanic border. Sometimes that's part of France. Sometimes that's part of Germany. Depends who won the last war. Started fighting over in the 1640s. But you know what I'm saying, like that Kronenbourg type character. Very spicy, malty, and the unique yeast. How do you describe it? I don't know how you describe Labatt. I would describe Labatt by saying this: go buy some and drink it, and you're gonna see what I'm talking about. What a classic, Labatt Blue. Now I know some of the people are gonna say that's a macro. I would jump off a building before I drank that. I would roll on spikes. I would cut myself. I would hurt myself. I would never drink that. I would hate you. I hate you for drinking that. Look, that is not my affliction. That's your. When I turn 21, I'm going to become an alcoholic. I already have my hip flask made and money. Says, well, I hate to hear that. Now I think he's just not being serious. Okay. Heroin money says, heroin. Okay, we got some interesting. Mrs. Top Chat. Good grief. What is regular chat showing? All right, this is the first time I've ever seen someone plan to be in. Captain Bailey's Adventure says, ha. Well, it's sweet. It's pleasant. It's mild, mellow, copacetic, charismatic, Atchafalaya, Mississippi, Missouri, Monongahela, and all of that. You know what I mean? Like, has that Northumberland Strait, that Bay of Fundy, Confederation Bridge taste. No, what I mean is it's kind of generalized, pale, malt like a white bread, a very lightly toasted bread crust. 13 IBUs seems like about that. So very low bitterness. I don't think anybody in their right taste facility, I'm not going to say their right mind, would taste this and say, well, that's so bitter. How's this bitter? I've never had Moosehead Light. I've never had the other varieties. I've had this. This is not bitter. This is very good. I would score both of them very high, and I would highly recommend both. Be on the lookout, though, for that light struck, though. Cans would be your better option. Love all the other Slug brothers and sisters, says Aduba Gupta. Okay. Heroin Money said, Ronald got me through my years in the Navy, kept me from killing myself. Oh, Chihuahua. Gary says, fizzy. Backwoods Billy says, cheers, Captain. And Cap says, I love the Labatt Black Ice. I love the fact that some people can get it, but we sure can't in Louisiana. Hello. Well, excuse that. Well, they're both very carbon. Heroin Money said, I've been watching you for years. Ron, thank you. Yeah, I've seen it, Cap, on the internet on Alcohol Eggs. Y'all can join my group, Alcohol Eggs, on Facebook, and we talk about these things. And everybody keeps taunting me because they're saying, I can get the 8% black label. You can't. And I keep saying, okay. Keep trying to make me upset. And it's working. One day I'll get it. No, I'll probably never get to try it. Oops. Okay, I'm going to go get a little more beer, and then I'm going to give my report. Turn the camera off. I'll be right back. Okay. Like I said, I like both of these beers. L is for Labatt. And then I made an allegation that they were secretly working together to promote their products and produce their products. And the reason I said that is, I'm going to tell you the truth. I was jealous that they were popular. I was, because I'm thinking these are macro beers, and I don't, and I resent that people like them, and I'm going to accuse them. But I have to make the report now. From my investigation, I'm going to say that there was no collusion between these two companies, no collusion whatsoever. It's total exoneration. Okay, it's total exoneration. We want to just, and anybody that made that statement or was plotting to create that scenario or that perception, we're going to retaliate against them. And I got sucked into that. Now, other than politics, beer is the only subject we're talking about, says Gary. Gary, yeah, in religion. TLC 69 says, I'm drinking Narragansett right now. It's cost $4.99 for a 16-ounce six-pack or $17.49 for a pallet of pints. So it's so good. Gary, we Slavs will rule the world, my brother. That's a big fear that the world has. All right, you need a cartoon screen like the Pink Panther when you get a beer. Oh, yeah. Or play a beer commercial. All right, so don't be scared now. Don't be scared now. I know you're getting nervous, but I'm going to say the winner. So the first part of my report, I'm going to release the full report at some point, maybe. I want to make sure I don't have to redact anything of it if there's any kind of confidential. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, that certain things could. All right, now, because I've been to Canada. The winner, golly, this is hard. Now, if it's hard, that means it's a good challenge, right? We already know who it was by virtue of the skunky situation. What would I rather drink if I had my choice? Moosehead, very enjoyable, very enjoyable. Labatt. The first time I reviewed Labatt, I was saying Labatt, and this might say, ain't Labatt, dumb. It would have to be 1T. And then I'm like, duh, the parish president here was Arnold Labatt, 1T, not 2. But you see, that's my ignorance of anything en français. I'm going to say the winner is Labatt. The winner is Labatt Blue. This is what corporate shills of Anheuser-Busch InBev say when they do a taste challenge. And when they think one beer tastes better than the other. My grandmother was born in Transylvania pre-1914. I'm going to make impaling great again, says Gary. Okay. Ah, that was when it was part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. That was when it was part of Hungary. Now, I'm surprised you can't get Labatt's all over here in South Jersey, says Bart. It's all over South Jersey. Hey, Jam from Ontario, Canada, but would take Schlitz, High Life, Hams, plus several other U.S. brewed beers over either Blue or Moose. Uh-oh, says Terrence. Bart says, hey, Cap, that 8% ain't no joke. I had one the other day. Aduba says, if Europe fall, then Slavs will fall too. Slavs are the protectors of Europe, but we fight against our brothers. Aduba, if you watch my channel, you would know that I'm the biggest Slavophile on the earth. I am so pro-Slavic, it's scary. And I am entirely serious now. I'm about unity. Everything on me is about unity. Now, I accept all criticism, Gupta, as long as I'm drinking beer, says Gary. And Cap says, yeah, it's good. All right. I say Labatt is the winner between this and Moosehead. I'm not talking about everything else. With this taste challenge, it involves 2 beers. Labatt Blue and Moosehead Lager. It just has that yeasty thing that there's some kind of interesting yeast strain that they have. And it's almost like a honey taste. Yeah, there's like a honey component. I'm telling you the truth. Now, the problem with the Labatt is the bottle is smaller. Would I rather drink 12 ounces of beer or 11.5? 0% of the time would I rather drink 11.5 over 12. 100% of the time, I would choose 12 over 11. Now, so that is a factor to consider. Now, some people, I know I could name names, you say, I know you're going to say, they would say, well, I'm going to choose Moosehead because it's family owned. That would be their criteria for deciding which beer was better. And they would actually tell me, you have to choose the family owned over the corporate, as though I'm under some kind of compulsion to do that. I won't be receiving any Moosehead t-shirts in the mail, I'm pretty sure. Now they're talking about the Slavs. So the Mueller High Life report says no collusion with Rush. Right, there was no collusion between Mahogany Rush and Rush. If you listen to the album World Anthem from 1977, you can clearly tell that it has no relation to A Farewell to Kings. None whatsoever. And if you listen to The Grand Illusion and Rumors, then you'll find that The Grand Illusion and Rumors have basically nothing in common. All right. I can't even get Bush beer here in Newfoundland, says Robert. Eric, a Lions fan, did a review on Moosehead Radler. I never had it. I've never seen it. I've seen her on the internet. Okay, so Moosehead, you're fine. It's even good. It's like it's kind of like A Farewell to Kings. You could listen to it. It's good. You have, you could enjoy it, because those who hold high places must be the ones to start to mold a new reality. But Labatt Blue is like Rumors. No, I'm not saying it's like Rumors. It ain't that good. You say, have you gone mad? Every song on Rumors is good. You're stupid now. Okay, it ain't like Rumors. All right. All right. It ain't that good. It's like, well, I can't say The Grand Illusion because that would be comparable to the one I just said. Farewell to Kings. To 1977. No, that one has a lot of stuff on there I don't like, personally. You say it's like low. David Bowie, low profile. The album, David Bowie, low profile, low. Well, okay, now you're starting to make a little sense. Okay, I might go along with that contention. It's like, yeah. I mean, because Rumors is world class, right? Like, this obviously not world class. I don't have to think about that. Cent after cent. Okay, and that's a great example. I'm glad my other personality thought of that. My favorite country artist is from Louisiana, Sammy Kershaw. Oh yeah. TLC 69 said it was discontinued, but I still see it. Labatt 50 is a decent cream ale. Y'all naming all kind of beers I can't get. Now he's talking about Coors Extra Gold, which has really got me depressed. Now, I like everything Abbey, or do I have I misjudged? I like Abbey ales. What do you? Genesee Cream Ale, pretty good. Yeah, pretty awesome. Except I can't get it, so it tempts me like I'm nothing to it, like I was never nothing to it. Yeah, I would say Moosehead. I mean, I would say Labatt Blue is like Judas Priest, Sin After Sin. Not a world-class album, obviously, but very good. Enjoyable. And it has a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama on that album. I did a review of that album, right? It's very different. And people say, Judas Priest. Oh, no, I went and bought Turbo once when I was 11. I hated that album. I broke it in by the canal and shot it with a BB gun. I'm not talking about Turbo, okay? If that's your entrance, if that's your point of entry for Judas Priest, I mean, I can understand your attitude. So Moosehead, neither one of these are like Rumors from 1977, but they're like what I just said, a farewell to. Uh-oh, I trapped myself, didn't I? Yikes, because somebody said, wait a minute, back up, back up. You just said that Sin After Sin was better than A Farewell to Kings. Now I will physically assault you. Come on over here. No, look. I have to think about these things carefully, right? If somebody said, what would you rather listen to? Sin After Sin or Farewell to Kings? I would say, that's kind of hard. No, I kind of screwed up with that comparison. That was a bad mistake. I shouldn't have gone down that route. I should go get Iggy Pop album from 1977. Could play The Passenger live while I'm doing it. All right. Geary said, I collect vinyl. No Bowie is available unless you want to break the bank. Right. Genesee Cream Ale is amazing for the price. I'm literally going to get a 30 within the next 30 minutes. Only costs $12.99 here. Well, you see, we can't get it. Bar Robinson, that's a great deal. We get Banquet in Ontario, Canada. Costs $25 for 12 bottles. Taxes are very, very high. There's an example of the whole idea that there is no such thing as a free ride. Because I have had Canadians tell me, we get free this, we get free that, we get free all these things. And I'll say, free, huh? What did Canada do? Invent money? They invented money trees. Of course, if they had a money tree, money would have no value. Like, so you're going to pay to play. And if you want to play like y'all want to play, then you're going to pay. And that's why you're paying $25 for a 12-pack, and I would pay $12.99. Tried Schlitz while in Michigan last month. Great taste, in my opinion. It's a wonderful beer. Schlitz would beat both of these. I believe that. But Labatt has a lot of intricate character, and Labatt can hold his own. Labatt can, he said, get to Mathern's and get that Molson single. Oh, no. I can't get that at Mathern's. I'll have to buy a 6-pack, which I'm willing to do. Schlitz Malt Liquor Blue is good for cheap, high ABV beer, says Aduba. You know what, Aduba? Schlitz Malt Liquor is good for anything. Judas Priest Blue, I'm speechless. Gary is too much. Aduba says, Steel Reserve too, 24 ounces is, all right. I got to get off of this. Schlitz is my absolute favorite go-to lager with Ballantine Extra Ale, Ballantine Ale, excellent. My friend David is a berserker for Schlitz Blue. If you said something ugly about Schlitz Blue, he would be very angry. You are right, Jay. Nothing in Canada is free. Extremely high income tax rates. Right, but I've had Canadians tell me, well, you guys in the States. No one in America calls it the States, by the way. But you guys in the States, you have to pay for everything. We get it free. And I'm like, yeah, you think so? Okay. I like when people take $3 out of my pocket to give me $3. They say, I took $3 from you. Here's $3. And I say, yeah, I got $3. All right, great. That shows me how smart I am. Okay, a do, but we're not going to entertain that. Extra gold is like $16 to $17 here for 30. I know I can't. Schlitz is an insane company. I love Schlitz Red Bull. Best on Saturn. Ah, especially during the Saturnalia. Bart says, Gabe, I'll check out Total Wine in Delaware. Maybe they have it. Thanks. Gupta says, Geary Red is good too. I remember trying it when it was new several years ago. Better than the gold. Right. Well, got to get back to planet Earth now. People say, yeah, you're comparing beers to 1977 vinyl albums, and you're going to talk about what people are saying. Well, yeah. But anyway, hey, at least I didn't compare it to 1977 two-door compact cars. I could have said this one was like a 77 Nova, and that one was like a 77 Ford Granada. That could have been our Mercury Monarch. All right, Jay, if you could only, this is what people ask me every day of my life. Terrence says, Jay, if you could only drink one beer for the rest of your life, which brand would you choose? If I could only drink one beer for the rest of my life, which brand would I choose? Probably pick. Oh, you mean if I didn't have to pay for it and all the prices were the same? If every price was the same and I didn't have to pay for it? Or let's say I had to pay, but the price was moderate, like $8.99 a 12-pack. I would drink West Volterra 12. I would drink West Volterra 12. Now, if I had to pay for it, I would drink Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull, Schlitz Blue Bull, or something like that. You know, wouldn't drink Camo. Duba says, isn't Louisiana a big country loving people? I love country music. He means country music. Well, they do have the enormously popular Bayou Country Fest every year, which I wouldn't go if somebody paid me to go. Well, if they paid me yeah, I'll go for $200. It's $200. I mean, I'd do it. I mean, I wouldn't go on purpose though, but that's me. I'm talking about Judas Priest. Some people say I would rather hurt myself than listen to Judas Priest. I would rather hurt other people than listen to Judas Priest. If you say the word Judas Priest, the band, they go insane. They get so angry, so distraught, so out of order. I don't really think about Judas Priest a lot. I don't, worry myself about it. But other people get so angry. I would tell people how great Louisiana was, but they don't want too many people. No. We don't want any more people. All right. They're tearing down too many forests. All right. Well, anyway, enough jocular humor aside. People are like, that's pretty much your whole channel, ain't it? Yeah, pretty much, if you guessed. But that being said, Labatt Blue wins, and I'm honest in that. It tastes better than Moosehead, and I'm sorry, Moosehead, but you lost. But you did very well. You battled. You took it into the fourth. I mean, you took it into late in the second half, but Labatt Blue pulled away, and they won. And I'm not going to be the one to break the peace we've made here today. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you watching, and I hope we pass the audition.